What's good, brother?
Nothing.
Dang, another day, another dollar.
Mm-hmm.
It's another Head for the Hills podcast. I was working on my little streaming, at least trying to earlier. Think I finally got everything down. I think.
Okay, yeah. I seen you upload something to YouTube. I was checking it out
Yeah, I was an
while I was like
accident.
researching. Okay.
Yeah, I deleted that down. Yeah, my I don't know. That don't got complicated if you just not doing it straight off the system and whatnot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's like part of the reason why I ain't really want to. I wasn't too like thrilled to jump back into it. The system definitely make it more easier. You gotta make sure you sound right and all that. Check the settings and
hmm
yes, a lot.
yeah. Oh my god. But I know we went over the topics that we was going to discuss. But did you hear about the breaking news out of the NBA as far as like the 18 players or former players arrested for fraud in the health care plan that the NBA be doing?
Nah, I did not hear that.
Yeah, so this just broke about an hour ago that 18 former players and some notable names on here too. Shannon Brown, Glenn Big Baby Davis, Darius Miles, Jamario Moon, Melvin Eli, Ruben Patterson, Sebastian Telfair, Antoine Wright. Those are the most notable names I recognize.
Okay.
Um, Among the 18 people who allegedly, I'm not, they don't say whether during their careers or afterwards or whatever, but allegedly were filing paperwork for ailments that they didn't have. And I guess how it works out is you file the paperwork for the ailment, and I guess the certain ailments require surgery, so they will send you the money for the surgeries and whatnot. And these guys didn't need surgeries. These guys were healthy. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So,
That's crazy. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That form of method, you know what I'm saying, to send the money to the players opposed to just
Covering
paying the
like
yeah.
obvious, yeah. So I think it was between a grand total of $4 and $5 million between these 18 guys that these guys got away with. So we'll see how that plays out over the next couple of weeks. That's crazy though, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. Especially I mean it's all bad, but like especially D Miles looked like he was moving along doing the whole media thing, I think, in the podcast Knuckleheads with Corey Maggette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So shout out, hopefully niggas get that shit situated. I guess between 18 people, 4 million, it's not, it depends on their money situation. Maybe not be too steep.
Right, that's what I was thinking too when you said like 4 or 5 million. Like, that ain't nothing for real.
Yeah, so
But like I don't know, depends on what the verdict is. They got paid back. Money ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna seem like a lot. It's gonna
oh
be a
yeah,
lot.
hell yeah, especially like all these niggas black and all that, so it might be a harsher penalty than what you know what I'm saying. I think
Facts.
yeah, I think a lot more people would try like the whole fraud thing if the only punishment was that, oh well, you got caught, just pay it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how things turn about. So I guess since it's the NBA news, might as well hit people with the other NBA news, and that's the latest on Kyrie Irving, who is still not practicing, not planning on playing in these 41 home games for Brooklyn, and now the trickle down effect is now James Harden is questioning whether he should sign this extension offer coming up for Brooklyn because you know I, even though people still think they're title favorites without Kyrie, the task gets more daunting than if they had him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wonder why that is though.
What you mean?
Like why? I don't understand. Like why people consider them title favorites,
Without Kyrie.
even with Kyrie. I mean, I like him. I want him to succeed, but I don't know. That Lakers team is just it looks kind of scary. But it is on paper right now, though. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's on paper. I really think it comes down to when Kevin Durant and Kyrie first announced that they signed with Brooklyn, people just threw Brooklyn the title.
Yeah.
I guess it's more so the construction of like the rest of the league and how it went from being big threes back down to like the duos. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then by them sneaking in, I mean, well, not sneaking, but by them adding James Harden to the fold, it kind of just like quote unquote made it seem overwhelming. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I was with that because you know what I'm saying, like you said, three. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking maybe they can pull it off. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Maybe they got out talent niggas. But now the dust is settled. It ain't what
Right.
it is. That's why I'm befuddled now. It's like, damn, like y'all still going. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really got that much depth, and you know what I'm saying. You see what old boy doing in LA. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Like I really, and even outside like the Lakers, I feel like it's other teams that could really like give them some problems. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like obviously, if you look at some of the top teams, you're gonna look at the Bucks, or at least in the East, you're gonna look at the Bucks, and some people might say Philly. Me personally,
keep going. Keep going.
me pers-
Keep going.
yeah, me personally, I look at some of the other teams in the East that's like very, very well constructed. I like the Hawks. I like
I
the
would like you put us in the other category, but we'll take it, man.
what's the other category?
Favorites, nigga. You know, I like the way they constructed. Like, come
Well,
on,
nah,
man.
I
That's like
wouldn't
an
say
underhanded compliment, man.
I wouldn't say favorites. You know what I'm saying? But no, I like the Hawks. I like the Celtics, and I like the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's gonna be as easy as people try to make it out to be.
What about the Heat?
I like the Heat, but it's like
You think they're under the teams like the Hawks and all that?
I think yeah. Like if I had to give you what is the top 8, right? Make the playoff. Well, top 10 now with the play in and all that. I'm gonna do top 8 though.
Yeah.
If I had to do top 8, I would say Milwaukee probably 1, Brooklyn probably 2. Uh, to me, it's either gonna be the Hawks, the Hawks, and maybe the Bulls. That's gonna be 3, 4, and 5, and then it's gonna come down to like I think the Heat and the Wizards, and then one of the
Sixers. What the Sixers at?
I wasn't gonna put them in there because it's like it just depends. Without Ben Simmons, I don't. They might.
That's another topic we didn't have on the list. We probably can talk about hit the latest with him.
Oh yeah, he's still
Get to that later.
yeah. Without Ben, and if it's just Joel Embiid by itself, I guess they might can make the playoffs if he stays healthy. That's a big if because he has his injuries. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll fuck around and not even make the playoffs or some shit like that. I really just gotta. This would be a better question, like a week or two into the season. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, what about you? What you feel?
I feel like you said, like, you know what I'm saying, they still either got to come out of the East. You know what I'm saying? So like the tough teams, like I think we've gotten better. You still got like your Milwaukee's, the Knicks up there.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago added a lot of pieces. Can't wait to see how that plays out. I think the Heat are a little bit better.
Okay.
I like them a little bit more than you might.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's solid starting. You know what I'm saying? 5 and got some nice pieces. I'd like to see how that. They use that if Oladipo can stay healthy. That's a big if. That could be a nice team right there. That could be a nice team.
Facts. And of course you got the West Coast, and although I don't feel like it's like too many teams out there that can match up, I feel like it's a few. Like you said earlier, obviously the most notable, Bron and them. I feel like the way that Milwaukee beat Brooklyn in the playoffs, albeit Kyrie Irving was hurt, James Harden was, horrible. But I feel like the way that Milwaukee beat Brooklyn, the Lakers can beat them that exact same way. Just being super physical, playing extremely downhill. You know what I mean? Like the way they construct it. I was gonna say the Warriors, but we heard a couple of weeks ago that Clay might not be back till January, February. So we'll see how that plays out. Kawhi's not gonna if Kawhi even comes back this season, that's gonna be later in the season. So you gotta X out the Clippers for the most part. You know what I mean? Other than that, I guess a team like Utah, the Nuggets, if they healthy, should be pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll see. That's all I say.
Phoenix can repeat.
Yeah, they should be super decent. Big man's looking for more money now, so let's see how he plays.
Who, Aiden?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll see how they turn around. Should be an interesting season though.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So about the rumors, like before we jump off that topic, about the rumors of a potential Kyrie and Ben Simmons swap. What you think about that?
Shit. I don't like to say, like, I don't know, like, if they were both at their best, like, meaning Kyrie plays, he's vaccinated. Well, he probably wouldn't have to be vaccinated for that, but he'll probably still miss a few games for certain reasons or whatever.
Yeah, personal reasons, yeah.
Yeah, that too. And I guess Philly would definitely come out the winner in that. I just don't really see how that might. I don't know. Might help
Brooklyn,
yeah. Depending on what kind of role niche they have for him. You know what I'm saying? He just have to be just more aggressive. Like he could benefit from that role they were using. What's his name? Bruce Brown or something like that.
Right.
Like imagine having him in like the pick and roll with like a KD and all that. Have him slash to the basket. It will work if he was aggressive, you know what I'm saying? But like in late game situations, you got to worry about them fouling him and making him shoot the shots.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like when that strategy gets ramped up like that in the playoffs, like is he gonna be able to, you know what I'm saying, step up to the plate? Like I think he missed almost 40 free throws in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't see how Brooklyn wins that trade, you know, so how that's, you know what I'm saying, conducive to winning the championship or putting them over the edge to get to the championship. But I mean, I don't know. Like it might be a win-win to just get rid of players. Both teams getting rid of players that, you know what I'm saying, might be a nuisance. Like you said, we hear reports of how they might want to move on from Kyrie, like some of the front office people or whatever.
Right.
And we all know the frustrations that Philly has with Ben Simmons.
Facts. So the next question about the whole Brooklyn thing is like, do you think KD is starting to regret going there with Kyrie? And leaving the Warriors behind?
That's a good question. I don't know. Like, I mean, I know he might now, since he might seemingly have patched it up with Draymond and all that, and then maybe dealing with what he's dealing with now. He might be. I say a little bit. I think he regrets it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just, from the outside looking in, it was just so easy made as far as basketball goes. You know what I'm saying? Like playing on one of the best teams. Like, especially if Clay stays healthy. Like that team was like really, really, really hard to beat. Especially coming in a 7-game series. That would have been tough.
Facts. Super facts. I don't think he regrets it yet, but I think the antennas is up.
Okay.
Like I think it's like a situation where it's like, that first year they got there, they both was hurt, out for the season type shit. And then last year, Kyrie ended up getting hurt, but they did get James Harden, and even though he got hurt, circumstances warranted them losing for the most part, even though they could have won if KD would have been behind the line. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And then ain't no telling what would have happened in the finals. You know what I mean? Maybe Kyrie comes back healthy. James Harden has more time to heal up, and we'll see.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'd have been fun to see, like, especially like a player like James Harden. The other two have already been to the promised land and won it, but to see him like, all right, this is your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You can seize the moment where you get this ring. And also, you know what I'm saying, see how if they close how they said they close, you know what I'm saying, see how KD and Kyrie rise to the occasion and try to push their brother over that threshold to get him his first ring too. So that'd have been like nice to see.
Mm-hmm. So definitely think it's like I ain't gonna how the light just goes from green to yellow. I think the light's yellow right now.
Yeah. Because that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm pretty sure he might. But like I don't know, it depends. It's so many factors. Like it's still kind of early in the, you know what I'm saying, because he missed 1 year, so you can't really even count that. And then like, you know what I'm saying, what is KD's goal? Like I don't know, because these new players, like I don't know if they just hiding it or just downplaying it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like is that his goal? I mean, I know everybody wants to win more championships, but you know what I'm saying. That's I don't know. That's like his end goal or whatever. He keep winning championships, trying to be the best player, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah. So definitely got to keep an eye out on all this NBA action. It just seems to not die down at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like it's always something popping up every other day. So I guess this podcast outside of like our normal our regular sports like dialogue, this podcast is gonna be centered like around a lot of fraud and wrongdoing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in the midst of that, before we get into the other serious stuff, did want to throw out this little tidbit about Kanye West, which was this morning. You remember the Kanye West song back in the day, Stronger?
Yeah, yep.
Yep, it's been officially certified diamond. It's sold over 10 million records now, singles. That's given him his first diamond song of his decorated career. How you feel about that?
That's what's up. I'm surprised that you know what I'm saying, because I
Mm-hmm.
don't really keep track of those type of accolades and stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely surprising, man. Like I thought he would probably have been got it, and maybe even sooner now with the emergence of streaming. I know streaming does like a lot for these artists as far as these type of numbers. So
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's crazy. Definitely thought he'd have been had one, but better late than never. He's still making music and dropping albums, so it's cool to see his old stuff is still selling as well. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's pretty dope. So I'm trying to think how we should we do the serious stuff first, and then the little BS, or the BS first, and then the serious stuff when it comes to the social medias. So I guess we could do the non-serious thing first. So how was
All
it?
right, yeah.
Yeah. So how was it the other day when all the medias went down for you? Panicking like everybody else, or
Nah, not really. Because like it's just like the same thing with Xbox goes out. You know what I'm saying? You just trying to troubleshoot your stuff to make sure everything all right with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like I think I like listened to Joe Budden podcast and
Mm-hmm.
he told his story. The dude Ice, he was like his mother and grandmother was calling like, I think the Wi-Fi down, the internet down. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. I just went through troubleshooting. I'm like, I can't sign in. What's going on? And then wasting time, you go to the next social media. Well, that's what I do. I go to IG. And then once you learn that IG and Facebook are under the same company they own, you know what I'm saying? So okay, it must be down. And then I go to Twitter for confirmation. Okay, it's down. And I just went on about my day. I want to go streaming 2K or something like that. What about you?
Oh yeah, same thing. Me. Once I get on Instagram, and normally them little things pop up, or can't refresh feed
Yeah.
or something like that. Like my first instinct is to go to Twitter and
Yeah.
then and see what's trending, and then Instagram down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
and then Facebook down, and then eventually, even though it didn't happen for me, a lot of TikTok went down. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I ain't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
And what was the other one? The WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, that's on the Facebook too.
Yeah. So just all the sites going down, and it was funny to see like other platform sites that we used to cherish so much, like had these funny tweets. Black Planet had tweeted out, "Hey, we still up and running." You know what I'm saying?
I ain't see that.
Yeah, and MySpace had tweeted out, "Hey, plenty of room over here." You know what I mean? So it's funny to see that kind of stuff, that kind of banter go on.
I
Nah,
had
like,
a funny. I had like not funny. But I had a question too,
mm-hmm.
but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till to, it kind of more so ties into another topic we talk about. So
Okay,
I'll wait.
yeah. So like you said, man, I was just that day that stuff went down. I was recording videos anyway. You know what I mean? As long as YouTube don't go down, that's we all right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yep. That ties into that question. Yep.
Yeah. So like you said, you were streaming, and then once I got done with my videos and editing and shit, I'm just watching you stream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't. Social media need to go down for a few days. Need to go down for a week or something. You know what I'm saying?
True. True.
But yeah. So what was the question? Or you still want to wait till?
I mean, we could, but it's all centered around the social media stuff, and
Mm,
I was just wondering because like I was like like you saying researching the topics for the podcast, the whole Facebook scandal.
mm-hmm.
And I was just wondering, like, okay, because some people were like saying, like, some of the, saying that the guys were saying like Facebook is evil and this, that, and the third. And I guess they want to do away with it.
Right.
And I was just thinking, like, that, what would it be like without Facebook? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not more so I love Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
but I just love that's just where all my people are at. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, I wouldn't care like if it was like another social media site that people flock to, and I can still talk to my people and make jokes and see all the funny memes and stuff like that. So I was just like wondering, what about like, how would you feel about that if we was just to cancel Facebook?
Uh, I'd be if you would ask me this question probably about 6 months ago, I probably would have been up in arms about it. You know what I mean? Like
What
6 months,
change?
I kind of stopped being so active on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I kind of feel like, and it's just my personal experience. Kind of feel like once I got monetized on YouTube, I started shifting all my energy to that. You
Yeah.
know, and but before that though, like I was like super, super duper active on Facebook, and that was like a big part of my day, like interacting with niggas, that you don't get to see, like how you say that often, niggas you ain't seen since school, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and like you were saying, even if that was to go away, some of your peoples might not have Instagram or Twitter,
Yeah.
and you know how like a lot of people are, they're not gonna be steadfast to make one. A lot of people would just stay off social media then, you know what I mean?
True. True.
So yeah, about 6 months ago, I probably would have been like, damn, without Facebook, I don't know what the fuck. I'd probably been like running around like a chicken with his head cut off. But I think right now, I'm in a space where I kind of talk to people, outside of Facebook, either in person or we got the Xbox. And man, what about you?
I mean, like I said, I'm not really tied into the Facebook brand. So, like, I mean, they if that's what they going to do, get rid of it. I mean, whatever. I just got to adapt. I'll probably be more productive as a result of that junk going down. Like I said, it's like not that I type so much on Facebook, but I just get on the junk to read stuff, news articles. Like
Mm-hmm.
me, I don't know. Like I'm in the psychology, so I like reading people's thoughts and stuff like that. And I'm like, maybe wonder like what makes people think that way. That's why like I keep so many people as friends, even though they're like super annoying or like in my opinion, they just like kind of like dumb or a little bit off.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, who am I to say that? You know what I'm saying? People got their own opinions. I just like to read people's thoughts and stuff like that. So I mean, I wouldn't be too mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Long
facts.
as long as I still got my YouTube.
Yeah. Now that if that goes down the crash, slim, heartbroken.
Yeah. I mean, I think if it goes away for a couple hours or something like that, cool. But if it was like to go away for like
Yeah,
ever,
yeah. Like how you saying they talking about Facebook? Yeah.
yeah, oh man.
talk about talk about running outside and just screaming to the top. No.
Right.
Yeah,
That's like
definitely.
that's like kind of replaced TV for me in a sense. If it wasn't for like sports,
Right.
I probably wouldn't even really watch TV to be honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back into. I got like spurts I need to get into. I wish that's one thing I'm gonna get better at. Like far as like the podcast goes, I
Mm-hmm.
wish I was more informed about the Dave Chappelle joint that was coming out so soon.
Oh
Because definitely
yeah.
we could have both watched that, and that'd have been the topic too. So, but yeah, like now I'm in the spurt where I want to watch that. I want to watch the Dave Chappelle joint. Like the show, one of my favorite shows came back on my block. I want to watch the Squid Games everybody keep talking about. So I get my spurts, but like if it wasn't for that, you know what I'm saying, I probably wouldn't even really watch TV.
Yeah. I'm the same way. It's 50% sports and 50% cartoons, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the cartoons, like you said, all that shit is technically on YouTube.
Facts.
So you really don't even need that for real. But yeah, it was football, basketball, the occasional baseball. Like definitely wouldn't need cable or no shit like that.
All right.
So the reason, I guess you gotta tell the people the reason why they want to do away with Facebook and people think it's evil and all that is because allegedly, and I don't even know if you can really say allegedly since the whistleblower was somebody who was an executive for Facebook. I don't know how you would judge that situation. Do you believe the person all bucks? But yeah, so we'll just say allegedly. So
Yeah.
allegedly, um, it's a foreign white girl, so I can't remember the last name, but I think her first name was Francis though.
Yeah. It was like something on the H.
Yeah. So she was a Facebook employee. She had joined the company um sometime during the pandemic, if I'm not mistaken, to help out with like product safety, data security, and she got experience with that with other corporations. Some big name corporations. So allegedly, she went under oath and said that a lot of politicians and people of that kind of field and stature are doing all these crazy crimes and they're doing it through Facebook. Even going as far as to saying that the Capitol Hill riot, well, when they stormed the Capitol, that
Mm-hmm.
was constructed all on Facebook. And she was going as far as to say like Zuckerberg's well aware of what's going on, and there's like tons and tons of money being like thrown around to get stuff done. Of course, the conspiracy theorists was throwing out these other little tidbits and saying that you know the how there's like a super big child trafficking problem in the country and all of that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of that's run through Facebook, and basically it's saying that Facebook is well aware of all of this and is basically in on all of this somehow, some way. So there's going to be like some super, well, I'm not gonna say backlash, but there got to be some super fallout from this eventually. And what did you feel about this?
Yeah, I was like super surprised, stunned by it all. And it's like, then when you settle down, it's like, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
this country is just such, so much greed and corruption, man. Like, this Facebook, I'm not surprised at all, man. Like, if it was, like you said, if we all get together and want to cancel it, I mean, it is what it is. That's just nasty. And then also, too, like, on a smaller scale from that, like, they talked about the, how they play with debt the algorithm on Facebook and Instagram, you know what I'm saying, leading to like children, teenagers being depressed because they just keep throwing like the image of beauty in their face and stuff like that. So it's just like a
Correct.
lot of nasty stuff going on over there in
Correct.
Facebook or whatever.
Like she literally like cover all bases as to why we should get rid of Facebook.
Yeah, it was nasty, man.
So the next question is, and it's crazy because it's like if this does end up happening, it's a foreshadow of how, we've talked about this a few times of how if you want change, how the change should come about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I would just go ahead and say like, if this does work, then it'll just strengthen our argument of how we always said that whenever you want change, you can't take on the machine head on. Somebody has to infiltrate it and destroy it from within.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this is like exactly what she's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we've complained about the algorithms for our content and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And although we content creators to a certain degree, that's nowhere near nothing as far as like, the percentages of suicide going up for kids because they seeing these images and they not living that kind of life and they thinking it's the way life's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah, man.
So yeah, if they decide to get rid of Facebook, like I said, I wouldn't mind it because, like you said, man, all of this shit is built on greed and corruption. And the only thing is, if you get rid of Facebook, you have to get rid of like a whole bunch of other shit too.
Yeah, and like it sucks too, like because like everybody isn't in on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like so many people probably losing jobs and the way of life because some sickos, you know what I'm saying, involved in all that nasty stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just not even human. Like
Yeah.
technically, just money hungry savages.
Because I was like wondering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, granted, you know, we know on a small scale, like of like stuff like ad revenue, but like, how does like a company like Facebook, who doesn't, you know what I'm saying, charge for anything, how they make that much money? You know what I'm saying? But I guess like I don't know. I wonder how much of it is through the ad revenue, or how much, like you said, they doing under this table stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's working with other politicians to do stuff like, you know what I'm saying, cover up certain stuff and like the
Mm-hmm.
fraud and the child rings and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's like it looks like it's just so many different like avenues.
Yeah.
Like the basis of the app is like Facebook's making money before any of that other stuff comes into play. Facebook makes money by like people being active on it.
Mm-hmm.
And like the streams and the just all that type of stuff. So it's like then you can start throwing in like, hey bro, I know you be selling shoes and all that. And on my app, it's a million people on there every day. Pay me to do this, and then that's a million people seeing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then it just turns into that, and then that turns into something else, and then next thing you know, you knee deep in some treacherous type shit. So yeah, this shit is fucked up,
And they probably selling out data and all that too.
Yeah, that too. And niggas probably every which way you turn is probably a new lane for niggas selling some shit. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, like man, I just wish I'm alive when all these docs for this stuff come out. You know what I'm saying? How we watch docs and old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to see all the docs, all like the crazy stuff that's going on while we living. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
While we was young.
Right. Yeah, they do a masterful job of like keeping this stuff out the public's eye.
Yeah.
Dropping it, like you said, probably gonna be long gone, then drop it. So whoever is here, they not really gonna care because it was,
Yeah.
yeah,
It was a year long ago.
yeah,
But I definitely want to give a kudos to the lady, Miss Francis, too. I know that takes like a lot of guts to identify yourself as the whistleblower, and you know what I'm saying. If
yeah.
she's, you know what I'm saying, she probably is. But like you said, we like just cover all bases, just say allegedly. If she's allegedly true, telling the truth, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, something definitely needs to be done. So kudos to her for speaking up. Like always, be one of the people I know it's tough to speak up in the moment while you can actually affect change instead of like how we just said now, just waiting 20 years down the line. Oh yeah, I knew that was going on. And,
All
yeah,
right, like putting it in your book and all that type of shit.
yeah,
Yeah, nah, like, and hopefully it starts to trickle down. In fact, now somebody else can get courage.
right. Because
You
a lot of
know.
other people know, so there's other people who want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like this happens with her, any other situation, like with the Deshaun Watson, the Bill Cosby, people, you know what I'm saying, get that encouragement, that strength to speak up. So hopefully other
Mm-hmm.
people do come up, we can piece more information, you know what I'm saying, build a stronger case too, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And of course, we can't leave the topic without saying that protect her at all costs, please.
Yeah.
Because we know what happens in these situations, day in, day out, year in, year out. Either go missing or magically overdose or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And
Her
yeah.
her and her family too. That's like, you know what I'm saying, they can do that tactic too, try, you know what I'm saying, hurt your loved ones, scare your loved ones and stuff like that to try to get you shut up too.
Mm-hmm.
If they can't get to you.
Facts. Oh yeah. Right.
And you think that's why everything shut down?
That's what I was gonna get into too. That was the other part of the conspiracy is like, um, that's the reason why all the apps shut down, so they could, you know, people couldn't surface. The night before, well, the night this dropped, everything crashed the next morning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and
They were like
then,
cleaning it up with some scrubbers and stuff. What do you think they was doing?
uh,
Or it just went down.
probably because remember I was saying they said that somebody hacked the coding of everything, and a lot of the coding was gone to the fact that they were saying that potentially Facebook could have been gone forever, then and there. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So it makes sense because in order to clean some of that shit up, you definitely was going to have to get into that coding. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, what you think?
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's kind of ironic though.
Facts. And well, we'll just see how things turn out. But hopefully, like yeah, if they're gonna get rid of everything, if it's for a good cause, I'm with it. At the end of the day, you don't need the kids. Y'all selling these false images. Get that shit like how the '90s was when shit was like super original, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
But this might be an opportunity for like some of you tech people. Y'all got an idea for the next social media. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like
right,
have your stuff, you know what I'm saying, ready to go. Promote it. Put some money into it to promote it, whatever. Like, because if this go down, it's gonna be a huge void. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
It might go there, but like a lot of people might go to Twitter. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, super facts, and yeah, I think Twitter would. I think Twitter would benefit.
Yeah, it's already established. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, some like Clubhouse might get a rise.
Right,
Even though
right.
they kind of been like maybe like struggling or treading water.
Yeah. And I kind of feel like Twitter is just like that's the closest you can get to Facebook without it being Facebook anyway.
Right.
And the censorship is like completely off on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Sound like a lot of crazy stuff on there.
So yeah, that's like Facebook extreme or whatever. So yeah, definitely, like you said, me personally, I would lean towards like you said, somebody just being innovative and coming up with something new. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like I mean, like I would love to be on Twitter, but it's like I said, I just for the love of me, I just can't figure out why. Like my just timeline just doesn't refresh, and I just get bored and I leave. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, yeah. So from one court case to another court case, we had the latest on R. Kelly, who in last week's pod we said was found guilty on a bunch of different charges, which is more than likely gonna. How old is R. Kelly?
I don't know. Let me
About,
look it up
about,
real quick.
yeah. So which how about he is? If he's like somewhere, which I think he is somewhere in his 50s. He's somewhere in his 50s. This is gonna probably
54.
54. This is more likely gonna doom him for the rest of his days, probably. Um, and he's still not done with other accusations and charges. So this isn't looking good for him at all. But now, in typical fashion, he's not he's not going to go down alone. Allegedly, now threatening to snitch on other celebrities who been involved in shenanigans like dating underage women and messing with underage women, and said there were a couple of rappers and a singer of big magnitude. What do you think about this? How you feel about this?
It's kind of whack. You know what I'm saying? Snitching. I'm not really the snitching stuff. Not even a street guy and stuff like that. Like now you want to say something now that you going down. All you doing it, you're not doing it for like a good cause. You're just doing it to try to lessen your sentence or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe get good treatment in jail or something. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
And then it's like on the flip side of it, like not flip side, but like I don't know if it's gonna really do anything. You know what I'm saying? It might
Right.
hurt their image for whoever it is, but they ain't gonna be in there with you, nigga. Probably
Right.
most likely.
Right.
Unless you got other stuff, you know what I'm saying, to like really get the people mad, like the videos and stuff like how you had. If they was like involved in your ring or something like that, then maybe. But like if it was just like somebody just dating a underage wild, like, I don't agree with that. I don't condone that, but I don't think that's gonna be enough to put them in there with you.
Oh yeah. Heck no. Um, I do like think he should tell so niggas can be aware of like the creeps that
Mm-hmm.
that lurk about, but he should have been did it if that's the case. Like you
Yeah,
said,
that's
man,
yeah.
yeah, this is more so like hating instead of just doing it for a good
Right.
cause.
Like how long he's been like he's like been having allegations for like a long time. He never. I don't think he ever said anything about anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But now, when it's all said and done, you can't get out of it. Now it's like, oh, I got some other people.
right, and he's been going through shit since the better part of the last 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, really don't agree with this at all. Other than the fact that we definitely do need to know who the creeps is.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you on that.
Right. But it got to come from just a different place.
Yeah, I would hope so. We come from a different source and under different circumstances too. Because like it just like you, unless we got like super proof, though. Like, do you like how is this validity? Are you how well do we believe a nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, it would have to for me. It would have to be something like, yeah, he was in my ring. I got video. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
exactly like how you said. I got videos and this and that. Other than that, like bro, you've been lying like the last 20, 30 years. So like, why should we believe you now?
Right. Like, he probably come out and say something like the whole Jay-Z with Aaliyah or Dame and Aaliyah and something like that. Something like people already kind of knew, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And, and if I'm not mistaken, I kind of think Aaliyah was of age by the time she got to Dame. I kind of think
Okay.
like, yeah, R. Kelly was the one that was, marrying her at 15 and all that shit. So I think by the time she came around to Dame and all them, she was of age or whatever. Um, I would have to look as far as like Jay-Z goes, man. Obviously, I'm not in the nigga life and all of that. But as far as public knowledge, I think I would have to rebrush up on his Foxy Brown situation.
Yeah, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that
Yeah.
we don't know too much, but we heard the rumblings. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But if it's
Right.
like some stuff like that, I don't know. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. But from his standards, when he just said a couple of rappers, I kind of feel like if it was like a Jay or somebody like that, he would have gave it the same kind of title as he did the singer.
Right.
A singer of big magnitude.
I
You know
wonder
what I'm
who you talking about.
Well, we was having this conversation yesterday, and I was leaning like on the side of like maybe a Usher,
Okay.
if he counts as a singer of big magnitude.
It definitely. It definitely.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant like a current singer of big magnitude or overall like
Cause
legacy.
I don't know who else he's talking about. Like whatever magnitude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause
Like,
like any other thing, I guess that probably be like the Michael Jackson type like magnitude. Or something. I don't know. Like, but who could he be talking about though? Like,
right.
guess we just gotta wait to see.
Mm-hmm. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. Like, bro, if you're gonna do it, just do it, bro. Like, why are you threatening it and shit? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you trying to like secretly or low key like blackmail somebody and then like giving you some bread or something?
Yeah, he using his leverage. He's obviously using for leverage for something. We don't know
Right.
what. Like I said, could be getting better treatment in jail. Trying to, he's not gonna get out. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Maybe I don't know if he's trying to lessen the Joan, or maybe like you said, maybe he could be trying to like fake blackmail them. Maybe they can send him stuff or money, commissary. And all. I don't know. Like, but he's definitely like using this as a leverage tool.
Yeah. Because after it got out like a couple weeks ago, his net worth has plummeted to negative 2 million. I didn't even know your net worth can go into the negative side.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So that's such a legacy, man. What a career. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like a lot of people was billing him as the king of R&B. Super innovative, super creative, and crazy how like this is going to be potentially this is going to be the end of this story, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So I know I asked you this last week, but maybe your stance changed, maybe it hasn't. But I think you said I don't think it's going to change because you say you didn't barely listen to him at all. So you're still not going to cancel him or anything like that.
I mean, like I mean, say like I mean, I say he's canceled. I can say that, but like it doesn't mean nothing coming from me as a person who just didn't listen to his stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he wasn't getting no streams, he wasn't getting no money and nothing off me anyway. So like me
Right.
canceling him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like what does it really do?
Right. So how do you feel about people who say like the they separate like the real him from his character in music, so they still listen to the music?
It's like by case basis. But with him, I don't know. I just don't see how somebody might could.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like you don't know. Like music is just like kind of weird like that. You know, some people just have like so many ties to certain music. Might mean something to them. You know what I'm saying? So I know, like I understand it's hard to get that music up, but like I don't know, just what he's accused of doing, and you know what I'm saying. He makes sexual music, so like he's talking about like just the mere fact he's talking about like minors and all that stuff in here. Just I'm just good on it. But I mean, that's what you do. I won't think of you any different. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm
Right. Yeah. Same here. Like I said, and couple of songs in rotation that he got featured on a couple of Jay-Z songs that I probably was still gonna listen to, but I'm not gonna go out of my way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, oh, turn that off. I can't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be no extremist like that, but like, it's like I never did like just go rush. I mean, we go listen to 12 play. Well, like, it's all great music, but
Of
like,
course, of course, of course.
I mean, just in my general living though, you can't listen to everything. So like, I just haven't listened to like in like a long time. I remember back in the day when Kelly was like on everything. I was listening to it, but like it's been cold for him. He hasn't been coming out with no music. Like music releases so much, and then you got so many other forms of entertainment. Like you just can't listen to everything. Like I've listened to podcasts. You know what I'm saying? I watch the TV. I'm enjoying playing 2K a little bit. Like like I said, out of sight, out of mind with me as far as R. Kelly.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here. Um, I, dang, to me, it's just the only thing is just like I said a few minutes ago, man. Like, what a career,
Yeah.
and then this is how it is gonna end. Like, wow. But on to I was about to say before we jump back into the sports. Did you watch the hip hop awards the other night?
I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't either. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I haven't watched an award show in like I can't remember the last time I watched an award show.
Yeah, I haven't watched the war show in a long time. And you know what I'm saying? Then when you get into like all the politics, it kind of ruin it for me. It's like so I'm thinking like people really winning these awards based off of their performance, and then when it's like the stuff is like what I'm
All
saying, run
right.
by like the record labels and all that, and so much politics. What I'm saying, already ruined something that I wasn't really too into.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That like when people start like not performing and stuff like that, and then the whole pandemic, and it's like it's not even like live. It's what I'm saying, not the same feel.
All right. Yeah, it definitely once you find out like it's super politics to everything, and like you said, niggas not like outright winning these awards, and then you get like all of a sudden, damn, it's six of these artists, and then the person you think ain't no way in the world they gonna win, they end up with.
Macklemore.
Yeah, right. Like what? Album of the year for real? Like that might have been the last one I watched, whole T.
Yeah, like
That jump right there. That might have been the last one I watched. Can't fade it, bro. Yeah. And especially like after I've had my own experiences like with the local like award Lord Johnson shit. And like I'm telling you, like a couple years ago, I'm really thinking this shit rigged for real. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's always like that, and that's why like granted, like I don't know where it come from, but like I'm always like skeptical and stuff like that. Because anytime man can control something, they're
Corrupt
going
it.
to you know what I'm saying.
And it gets corrupted. And
But
that's
they're
it.
trying to sucker you in for like, because you know what I'm saying, tell you're gonna bring your fan base to
Mm-hmm.
watch it or bring some type of engagement to it. Like we went out on the site and they got clicks and all that. You know what I'm saying, for us voting for you every day you
Mm-hmm.
was eligible and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just be playing the game, but like, the Packers already know who they're gonna get their little awards to and stuff like that.
Yeah. Shit. Shit was already made and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking like I'm just looking like because I was nominated for the photographer stuff, and I'm looking at the other nominees, and I come across one page, and I'm just like, I might have looked at like the first three pictures, and I'm like, yeah, this nigga got it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, this good, cuz I like that right here. And then he doesn't win, and then I look at who wins, and I'm like, I feel like I'm better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, like, yeah, there's some foolery going on.
Yeah, like wow. And then I'm just looking at other categories, like you know, they just going. If I'm looking at everybody pages. They just going with who got the biggest following,
Right.
and then it's just like, yeah, this shit probably rigged. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
like off like a little bit off topic, but like
Mm-hmm.
not off topic, but like just random. Like back in the day, I kind of peeped that back in the day, like in high school, like like the little superlatives at
Right.
the end. Like I didn't get like most funny, like but me, I'm low key. I never was like one of the popular kids. You know what I'm saying? Like you knew me, you knew me, and you knew
Mm-hmm.
what it was with me. You know what I'm saying? If you was in class with me, I had you down laughing.
Right.
And like best dress, like a lot of people who won best, like two people who won best dress, like they were like white tees. I'm like, come on, bruh. Like, but they all four of those people who won, because it was what I'm saying, male female for each category. They
Mm-hmm.
were like super popular. So
Right. A similar story, right? And my 12th grade year, like I felt like I should have won most funny and shit. And my group that I was a part of was just a group of like super funny niggas. And granted, a cuz from my group did win, but everybody felt like that shit was rigged because as much as you try to be like equals, it'd be like a pecking order. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And bro that won the joint, albeit he was at least he was my brother at the time and shit. You know, if you had to vote, niggas was saying like he might have been like the sixth or seventh funny nigga out the group. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But he the one that won. And obviously it's because like you said, low key, he was more known with the people who was making the yearbook versus like us and shit.
yeah.
But yeah, that all that prom queen and prom king shit, yeah, that should just be like super rigged from the jump.
Uh-huh.
So like they niggas lucky niggas ain't really like press on winning and shit, or niggas will be cheating like shit anyway. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like lucky niggas is just, I ain't tripping. I'm here for the experience. At least the first time, because I ain't go to that second time. Because once I figured that shit was rigged, I ain't about to waste my time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah, niggas do y'all thing. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting, an interesting week to say the least, man. It seems like just when we thought like the fraud and everything was dying down, now it's the celebrities getting caught up a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what's going on now?
Well, now I was talking about like the NBA people
Oh, the
and
NBA
they,
P. Okay.
just over time.
Yeah, that caught me off guard. I gotta look into that when we get on the podcast. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So it's, I guess because it's just maybe the temptation is too strong or something like that, and they could be like, "Yo," but I'm trying to think. Before we get into the next subject, let me pull up the calculator right quick. Let me see. We do 5 million divided by 18. What niggas getting, man? Let me see. 90,000. Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, 100,000. I'll take 100,000. Fake an injury, get 100,000. I'll take that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. I wonder how niggas be getting. I wonder how niggas get caught. Like how the niggas determine like, yo, this nigga ain't had no toys here. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like the fuck? Like I'm trying to think when the last time Darius Miles and niggas played and all that.
Yeah, it's been a break. Yeah, some of them names you said like old school nigga.
Yeah. So damn, all these years later and shit. I guess no matter what, you will get caught.
Yep. That's why and that's like part of my reason why like I don't ever even mess with stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of names on this channel. I'm looking at that's the same post on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, it was
Bring up
18.
in
Just
Will Bynum, Tony Allen, Allen Anderson. Sheesh. See, a funny story, Chris Douglas Roberts. That's who it was. Like when I was first new on Twitter, I had made him dying laughing or whatever.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like a story. I think it was like I think it was like maybe around the time LeBron was going somewhere. I think it was when he was going to the Heat
Okay.
and something like that. And somebody was asking him about the jump. And I was like, man, my man ain't worried about it. Oh, goddamn, LeBron going to the Heat because my man in the club with the bitches and shit like that. Because he was like, you know what I'm saying, detailing this whole night or whatever, like do pictures and all that stuff, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then they retweeted and followed me and stuff. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up.
CR.
Yeah, that's dope right there. Yeah, hopefully niggas. Cause now we did the math. That's just steep if you gotta pay that back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 100K. That's and that's just what you stole, and then the fines and the fees and the
Right.
penalties. You know what I'm saying? Like every nigga end up paying $500,000 back or some shit like that.
Then they got arrested, so you gotta pay the bond and all that stuff too. There's a lot of charges.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, no disrespect to none of these people. Hopefully, Bama's taking care of their money. You know what I'm saying? That they can afford to pay it back.
Hopefully, niggas not. Niggas gonna have to get jobs, Slim.
Right.
I
Afford. I
couldn't.
mean, give up some of them assets and all that.
Facts, super facts. Yeah, hopefully, like you said, hopefully niggas got a couple cars laying around or something they can give up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
House you ain't really using like that or something.
Mm-hmm. Buy a couple of timeshares or got some real estate. Just
Yeah.
some acres of land, something. God damn it.
Right.
But yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get into the football. I was thinking going
Hold on,
forward.
one second. Oh, go ahead. What you
Uh-huh.
about to say?
Well, yeah. Before we how we was doing the football, I was like I was going to suggest that normally how we review the previous week and then preview the current week. I just think that we probably can go ahead and just preview the current week and shit.
Okay, just do the upcoming week. Don't do no more reviews.
Yeah, because I was thinking like we drop these every Friday. By the time Friday come, a nigga know what the scores and all that shit
All right,
was.
bet. Okay.
Yeah. So what was you about to say though?
It was a topic I sent. I should have sent it to you, but I mean, I can just touch on it and move on if it's not something you want to talk about. You haven't heard what's going on with Sage Steele?
Oh, I have actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so people who don't know, she is getting taken off air for her comments on the Jake Cutler podcast and for testing positive for COVID. So she had like some hot takes on the whole Barack Obama thing, talk about the census. Barack, you know what I'm saying, identifies as a black man. She has some nasty comments saying like why he identified as black when his father wasn't around. She had like some disparaging comments to say about like women who dress a certain way in the workplace, like the reporters, they know what they're doing. They kind of invite the harassment. And like, well, what do you think about? Like, I think I've been over Sage Steele. Like, I can't remember what it was because she had some other stuff to say that we kind of been got her out of here.
Yeah, she was like somewhat involved in the whole I'm about to say Curry champion. But the whole Maria Taylor conundrum that she had going on with Rachel Nichols or whatever. And she kind of was siding with what Rachel was saying and whatnot. But yeah, throughout this whole time, she's clearly been like just weird, so to speak. I'll use weird as the word instead of like how we really feel about her. Yeah, for me,
Coon.
yeah, essentially. For me, the comments about Obama 5 were like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
What is that? What does that have to do? And then I get what she was trying to say about the females.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to say that. Like you're in a position where you have to be like politically correct.
Yeah.
Like,
and then she had stuff to say about the whole, I think what game called the mouse with the whole little COVID testing and stuff like that.
Right. It's like, come on.
Well, she wilding out.
Right.
Wilding out.
Yeah, like
Man.
what is now? I don't know how she feels about ESPN and they hiring a like black, sportscasters and all of this stuff. But she's hurting the cause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but I don't think she was ever really down with the cause. Like,
yeah, you could tell because you wouldn't be so reckless. You know what I'm saying? Unless the stuff was being done to you, you wouldn't go like around hurling the stuff out.
Yeah.
or pandering to the opposite race, but it feels like that's what she's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just think she got like some real identity issues. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if she like really
Think
loves
so?
herself. I don't think she like truly loves like her black culture because she is black, even though she probably might not fully identify to that. But I mean, it is what it is. It's probably a deeper conversation to be had about her.
It may be. What I'm starting to see is like, man, and we had this conversation a few times before as well. It's like you do have just those black people that just feel like they're above and beyond, man. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Um, one song that we touch on here and there, the Jay-Z song, "The Story of OJ."
Yeah.
First line of the song, "I'm not black, I'm OJ." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it ain't just him that was thinking that or still thinks that. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's for some reason black people feel like you could get to a certain point where people going to look past your blackness.
Right.
And
Never.
you could be the wealthiest man on earth, bro. Like, still gonna be a nigga
In a coop. Yeah, man.
Yeah, so
I just seen this story. And I'm like, this bitch is tripping.
yeah. No, yeah. Good thing. That's good stuff. Bringing that up. I had seen that a few days ago, but I was like, I got so mad and shit. I was like, I forgot all about it and shit.
Yeah, I went through like this shade room and all that, spooging for topics and, getting information. It's crazy. That's crazy. I get my information from the shade room. But it is what it is, this microwave era.
Mm-hmm. So,
Now.
we can get to the NFL, but before we get to the previews, we have to talk about your boy, Urban Meyer.
Oh, yeah.
So you wanna go ahead and touch on it?
All right, so after their loss Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? Now you can kind of see why niggas lose. Now you gotta see why niggas is losing, man. After the loss on Thursday night, you know what I'm saying? My man did not board the team flight. And went to I think I was like listening to Pat McAfee. He said this is one of his restaurants or something like that.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? He allegedly, seen some people next door who wanted to take pictures, even though he's supposed to be with his grandkids and all that. And then just like some pictures and some videos came about, you know what I'm saying? My man was having a grand old time.
The first line Urban Meyer said was, had a couple of drinks. People was trying to get me on the dance floor. I knew I shouldn't have done it. Couldn't help it. Was he having a great time, bro?
My man was living it up.
Hey, my man. Hey, what the Jaguars? 0-4?
Yep.
Hey, tough 0-4, tough L. Man, you know what? That's I hate to, since the race thing was our last topic, race was kind of like bad. That's a black-esque thing to do. Hey, fuck, I ain't about to ride. I ain't about to fly back with these niggas. These niggas trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me hit a little
Cut a rug.
Yeah. But he has since had a sit down with Jaguars owner Shad Khan, one of the wealthiest men on the entire planet, um, apologizing to the team and hoping he can earn their trust again. Could he earn your trust? I'm mad at him for a different reason. You know what I'm saying?
What was that?
Like, invite us, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, we the ones playing and taking the L. You just coaching. Like,
Right.
you think we don't need a good time, nigga? I don't want to be on the team fight either. You
No
know,
bull.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
We got soaking. You know what I'm saying? How you hear like some of these people say they got to ride back in silence and all that after the loss.
yeah,
My man out here living it up.
yeah. Golly. What you think about this, man?
It was like at first I just had to think about it. First I was like, what's the big deal? But then I'm like, when you got to think about it, I'm like, yeah, you y'all wilding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so after the loss and all that, then you know what I'm saying, you say you're supposed to go do something else and you didn't do that. And y'all here. And then like I'm hearing reports, you know what I'm saying? Him like they say he was like fingering the junk on the dance floor and all that, or at the club or the restaurant or whatever. It's like, I was like, this nigga was like wilding, bro.
Yeah,
And then he's married.
definitely married.
So like that was like another thing. Like his wife was like on Twitter, like then she was talking about something else. And then like a lot of people kept saying she deserves better, and she started liking tweets and all that.
Yeah, definitely black-esque activity, man.
Yeah, I don't know what they would talk about. Like I guess like I don't know if it was before this or what, but I was hearing reports because you know like I guess they didn't want to talk about it or name names or name what was going on, but it was saying like hey, he was like be getting laughed out of meetings or whatever because he's like, you know what I'm saying, you could try that with the kids or whatever, like high school, maybe college, like you know what I'm saying, niggas in the NFL adults, so like you can't just tell an adult any old thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they were saying reports he was getting like laughed out of meetings and all that. So he might really have lost this locker room.
Oh yeah, if that's true, then he has to get fired. It's hard. It would have been hard. I'm coming from college, especially the situation, because he seems like, I'm not gonna say he's a liar, but he comes off as a bit of a insincere person, I'll say. Me and Game had this conversation when he first took the Jaguars job. He retired from Ohio State because of quote unquote health conditions, and if he would have kept coaching, it would have shortened his lifespan, allegedly. So you know, retired, wanted to go be with his family, no problem, cool. Jaguars throw a bag at the dude, he's good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like now the being with the family ain't the top priority no more. Health conditions is gone and all of this and that. Like that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like it's hard to feel sorry for you now because it's like, you gotta be wilding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
little weasel.
yeah. So all the whole coming to the NFL thing from college, it's already a tough job for a coach to do, period. On top of that, niggas is losing. Albeit it was a good game the other night, a week ago. You know what I'm saying? But y'all niggas is winless, 0-4, and now you like super wilding. Like you can't afford that. This your first year coaching.
Right.
Like yeah, you really can't afford that. Like you don't. The niggas who's winning Super Bowls and shit, we don't like. I don't think I've never seen Andy Reid anywhere else outside of a football field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like before this year and maybe late last year, I've never seen Bill Belichick in anything else other than that hoodie in the football field before these Subway commercials and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, bro, you've been in the league for 4 weeks, bro. Well, officially 4 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you already wilding like this. Like, it doesn't. Have we ever even seen like other coaches, period, like do something like this? Like, I don't think I've seen another coach in the club or nothing like that.
Not that I know of. I think we had like one coach that was like wilding for some, but I can't. I'm drawing a blank right now though.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing like this. Like yeah, y'all like wilding.
Yeah. So either had the jokes running rampant, you know what I'm saying? Obviously the most recent one we talked about yesterday when they was teasing a huge announcement on AEW was saying that they was going to fire Urban Meyer live on TV and all that. Obviously didn't turn out to be true. They just unveiled a new women's belt.
Hey, TBS.
And it looked fire too. You saw it?
Yeah. I like it.
It looks fire. AEW, I like almost all the AEW's titles look fire, man.
Yeah, I just hate the shape of the women's jump. The first women's jump.
Yeah, they're so small.
They're like a little egg shaped jump. And it's so tiny.
Yeah. Like they fixed that one, and then all the belts will be fire. Right. AEW. Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, did you notice anything with Darby Allin's title? Did he change it up a little bit? Because he got the TNT title now. Like they changed.
Oh, you mean
twist on it?
You mean Sammy Guevara?
Sammy Guevara, yeah, my bad. I said Darby Allin.
Yeah, I haven't noticed yet, but I do expect a difference probably coming soon. Yeah. So one weekend, and he's gonna have another title defense coming up, I think soon. But yeah, definitely look forward to seeing like some type of difference to it. Well, they can keep it the same though. I felt like all of them renditions were pretty much fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yo, did you see AEW last night? I don't know whether you did.
I watched it a little bit. I've ended up falling asleep and stuff, but I think I woke up and seen the ending of it. It looked like it was a pretty good match, though. You know what I'm saying? The ladder match.
Yeah, I fuck with it.
I kind of hated the ending though, but
yeah, like it. Like
when he fell off the ladder and fell off the ring.
Yeah. They could have did something a little bit stronger right there.
Right.
But yeah, welcome back, Hangman.
You called it.
Well, technically, I just said that with the rumor. I didn't. Me personally, I didn't believe it. But.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. I wanted it to be like somebody else or whatever.
Yeah. I know we went like Braun and all that.
Yeah, or just a surprise, like somebody. It could have been somebody already on the roster that just wasn't in the main event picture yet. You know what I mean?
True.
But I guess that plan. Now I did call this a long time ago. When Kenny Omega first won that championship, I said that he probably was going to lose it to Adam Page.
I like the plan back on.
Yeah, so that storyline is, even though it would have been way sweeter in a short time period, having like niggas win the tag team titles and then they lose the belts and they ended up turning on each other. So one nigga ended up getting the championship and then the other nigga, you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah. But he had the kid, so I get it. But yeah, other than that, AEW was cool. Got to see the little UFC team again. Hey, cuz I be forgetting his name, Dan Lambert or something. He does talk real good though. Like, he's definitely like an old school like manager type guy. You know?
Yeah, what I mean? And that's what I was saying. Like WWE should have did that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like some of their talent needed. Like it's people out here who can't wrestle, but they have the gift to gab on the mic.
Yeah, he's definitely super experienced. And I got to see my little boo, Paige. But yeah.
I see, man. Your man Hype Beast, CM Punk giving away his little Jordans.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What the was on though?
Like, before we just talked about that, like him being on the little episode of like sneaker shopping with Complex.
Yeah.
Like, that nigga was wearing Vans. All of a sudden, got some Jordans. Anyway, probably got the Vans backstage.
Yeah, right. As soon as you get to the little tunnel and shit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, whatever he got from the little complex zone, that's probably what the fuck he gonna be giving away and shit.
Yeah.
How you feel about the the little ultimatum he gave the crowd, man? Y'all either want to see me wrestle or I'm buying everybody cheesesteak.
Yeah, come on, man.
I'd have been, man, cheesesteak me, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I watch you wrestle on TV. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking he's about to wrestle tonight. We all talk about Rampage.
Yeah. I'm like, we in any other city, I'll take the wrestle, man. Philly, give me the cheesesteak, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it makes sense now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be able to see it. Get my cheesesteak.
Nah,
them niggas got goofed.
Yeah. Unless they're gonna be in Philly on, well, then again, I don't know, because then it ain't gonna. You probably only got tickets for that night and shit.
Right, that's what I was saying. Even if they is still gonna be in Philly, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like some people are, but that's not like I'm in the like wrestling group. Some people do that though. You know what I'm saying?
Go to both.
Yeah.
Okay,
I be like, wonder what niggas do for a living. Yeah. Like some niggas be super fortunate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when WWE got them big pay-per-views, like SummerSlam and all that, or WrestleMania, you know how they kind of have all the shows, like in, you know what I'm saying, that same city or whatever. Niggas be going to all them jumps.
Yeah, that's like you said, man. Niggas be having one thing for sure is a lot of people do have it super good, well off.
Yeah.
Like we talked about that, like how, you know, we do the little streaming thing and how niggas just be on these streams and giving a nigga $500. You know what I'm saying? like you know how much money you would have to like
just to be able to like give away $500
on a stream though,
right? like, not for something you need. Not for a necessity or nothing like that.
Hey, cuz this nigga funny as shit. Let me give him $500, man. Like, what?
Like, that's some people's check.
Facts. Super facts.
You just gave away a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, crazy. And speaking of like $500, right? Why, I should have said this with the social media that I wasn't thinking about and shit. Why Instagram sent me like this little I'm about to say an ultimatum, but why they send me like this little like notification, right? And the joint was saying that because I be getting a nice amount of plays and whatnot. First, like a couple weeks ago, it gave me like the little badge joint. So if I go live, people can buy badges and it'll give me money, letting them know that they support me and shit, right?
That's sweet.
Yeah, like that's sweet. This next joint though, so they sent me a little notification was saying like, you know, great job, like on your content, you know, you growing. So we gonna give you this opportunity to get this like bonus or whatever. So I click on the joint and activate it and shit. And when I activated it, don't talk about within the next 30 days, if you get a million views, we'll give you $600 and shit. And I was like, oh well, you know, I ain't gonna get it, but at least the gesture was nice and shit. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully niggas will send this a little bit down the line or something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it is kind of dope. Yeah. One day, man. One day.
Yeah, man. Like, man, I keep hearing about like your social media, like you be telling me stuff like that. So you growing like crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. Just keep grinding, keep pushing, man.
Definitely gotta keep pushing. But yeah, other than that, I know we kind of tailed off subject again, is it? But who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I mean, this is a podcast. This is a podcast in the sense, like, facts. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Like, two people cool with each other, you just get to talking. This is a free flowing conversation.
Mm-hmm. So, we can get into these week 5 matchups, which starts. I'm about to say momentarily. Which starts in a few hours. You want to go ahead and cover it?
Yeah, I got you. We finally get a good Thursday night matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams versus the Seahawks. Your team
Yes,
after
sir.
bouncing back with a victory.
Must win game versus the 49ers. Couldn't afford to lose that one.
Yeah, and I think this too is another must win, man.
Of course, of
Division
course.
game.
Mm-hmm.
And also let me see. What's the Seahawks record?
Uh,
3-1.
two, 2-2.
I mean, I meant to say Rams. So
Yeah,
y'all 2-2, they're 3-1.
right.
Okay, so yeah, definitely, man. Definitely got to catch them. Keep closing the gap on them.
Man, Arizona. This
Yep.
is this is NFC West week part 2. Last week there was both games were NFC West matchups, and this week they flip flop, and it's still NFC West matchups.
All right, who you got?
Well, Seahawks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, this is must win. Can't do 2-3, and then can't take a L. At least not this early in the season inside the division. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Arizona's smoking hot 4-0. Rams are 3-1. Got to give them an L to be 3-2, and we'll be 3-2. We could jump them and then try to keep pace with Arizona, hoping they a hiccup or something like that. What about you?
Yeah, man, I got y'all winning, man. I got y'all splitting the series. Y'all at home with this one, so I think it's gonna be tough for them to go against the 12s, man. I got y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next matchup. The Jets travel to ATL to take on the Falcons. Oh.
Well, this is the London game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what the why did y'all say 9:30? I'm like, is this y'all out of order?
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's the London.
London game. Oh, so they're in London, so they ain't going to ATL.
Right. Niggas is going across the pond, as they would say.
Yeah.
Um, I'm going Falcons, man. Jets got a impressive win, albeit against a super banged up Tennessee team. Got a nice win in overtime. Falcons took an L against the Washington football team, but they should have definitely won that game. Definitely made like a lot of plays. I feel like they'll make these plays against the Jets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons. And, hey, Cordero Patterson, do your thing, man.
Good fantasy pickup for you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Falcons too, man. Like they have like some of the worst losses. It's so much heartbreak with the Falcons, but I don't think they got to deal with it here. I think they pick up the victory easily, even though, like you said, you just picked up a good win over a banged up team.
Mm-hmm.
Zach Wilson was looking a little bit better, but I'm going Falcons though, man. Are you gonna be? You think you're gonna be up to watch this?
Oh, of course, of course.
Okay, I
Yeah,
should be up. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, Patriots versus the Texans.
Mm. What's the Patriots record?
Patriots are 1-3.
Are they?
Both 1-3. Yeah.
Wow, I thought they were gonna be at least 2-2. Um, I was about to say this is a must win for the Patriots, but it's looking like this might be a L for them this season. I'm gonna go Patriots though. The Texans quarterback was it David Mills or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Don't like him at all, man. Tyrod Taylor was playing. I probably would go Houston here, but I'm gonna go Patriots. What about you?
Yeah, same. For the same reasons. Definitely don't like Mills. Look like the curse is broken. Whoever Tyrod plays and get hurt, they find
Mm-hmm.
their franchise quarterback. Don't foresee it here.
Yeah, facts.
And you know what I'm saying? Like we always say, quarterbacks going up against Bill Belichick, rookie, unexperienced, doesn't really bode well. So I'm definitely going Patriots.
Right. Let me ask you a question before we go to the next game.
All right.
Do you feel like Cam Newton would have been had the Patriots in a different position if he was still there?
That's tough. I I I, I want to say maybe yeah. I leaned a little bit to well, maybe yeah. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, like his intangibles, you know what I'm saying, the running and stuff like that maybe could have helped them maybe eke out another win or two. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Agreed. Agreed.
Next matchup, NFC North. The Lions take on the Minnesota Vikings. I would say Falcons, Vikings.
Lions winless.
Yep, 0-4 versus the 1-3 Vikings.
And they only one win came against us. Crazy. Um, that's crazy. It's wild when you see like we played the Vikings and they put up 30 some points on us and then come right back and only score like 7 or something against the Browns. I'm gonna go Vikings. Feel like Detroit. This is another one of these seasons. Hopefully they don't go 0-16 and no shit like that, man. But feels like this is gonna be another one of those seasons for them. Divisional matchup. Just overall got the better talent. I'm going Vikings.
Yeah, definitely going Vikings. Detroit's just not really a good football team right now.
All right.
Sucks to say. Definitely gonna be picking top 5, maybe top 3 this year. Definitely going Minnesota. Next matchup, Panthers on this NFC East.
Ooh, Stephen Gilmore.
Eagles take on the Panthers.
Ooh, what's the Eagles record?
The Eagles are 1-3 as well versus the 3-1 Panthers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a must win because them niggas in the NFC East and shit. The Cowboys like 3-1.
Yeah,
1-3, 3-1. Yeah, 2 games. Yeah, I'm gonna go Panthers, man. Of course, I'm rooting for my boy Jalen Hurts to do good. But I feel like the Panthers, they just have a well-constructed team, offense, defense. Sam Donald is leading the league in rushing touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that might play some type of factor into it. You know what I mean? Even with Christian McCaffrey out, I'm going Panthers, man.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Okay.
And while I might not think it might not be necessarily a must win, because like you said, the division, they probably, maybe Dallas teeters off a little bit. They probably don't run off away with it with like, 12 wins or something like that or whatever. Yeah. But I think this is an opportunity, playing against a banged up team to get a much needed win. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go Eagles, man. I think my man Jalen put some stuff together, put some magic together. I think they can eke one out. Hopefully. Gilmore probably won't be ready.
You don't think so?
I don't know. You think so?
Man, them niggas, hey, the Buccaneers signed Richard Sherman.
Oh, no, he can't. He's hurt. He's hurt.
Oh, yeah, they did say week 6. That's right.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yeah, this week 5. Okay, I'm about to say, nigga signed Richard Sherman like that Wednesday or Thursday. That nigga was playing, Slim. Like,
yeah. All right, so I think we had this conversation, but just for the sake of the podcast, what do you feel about the Panthers making all these moves? They just brought in C.J. Henderson. We just talked about the trade with Gilmore. How do you feel about it?
I like it. One, because even if the moves don't pan out, I like how they at least try. They at least believe that they could be a good team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for me, and we had this conversation, well, mainly with basketball, but you want to see your team being active.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's been 4 weeks now, and albeit the Panthers are 3-1, so it ain't like they 0-4 or nothing like that.
Right.
But it's cool that somebody somewhere is saying like, damn, we need to get a corner or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And let's bring in such and such, or let's trade for such and such and see what we got. And then let's tweak something else. Like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it doesn't work out, I love the activity. How about you?
I'm gonna retract my statement a little bit. First, I mean, if I'm a Panthers fan, I love it. Like like you said, we always speak on like turning the roster, trying to get better. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're using all your sources to get better, trade, free agency, what have you.
Right.
They got. I can't remember what they got C.J. Henderson for, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a lot. But they got Gilmore for it still. You know what I'm saying? A 23 pick.
All right.
Like 6th round of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but like if he's to come back and then you get healthy, That's what started settled to me. Like they get healthy, you never know. Even though like we didn't pick the Panthers to do nothing, but like if you got a strong defense,
Mm-hmm.
nice run game with Christian McCaffrey, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all you want to do. You want to get to the dance. So if they can
Right.
get to the playoffs, you never know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like stuff can fall to you. God forbid, COVID stuff or injuries. You never know. They can end up in the NFC Championship, Super Bowl, what have you. You never know. So I
Because
think it's a good move for them.
their cornerbacks were injured, right?
Yeah. J.C. Horn.
He's out for the season.
He is.
Oh, no, I was asking.
I'm not sure. I didn't hear if he was out for the season.
Okay, if he comes, because what the another good thing that, well, it could be good and bad in a sense. Another good thing I feel like they're doing is they're loading up cornerbacks for Tampa Bay. You know what I mean?
True. Like, cause I
Uh,
about to say they can. I'm about to look it up now because I want to say they might can if everyone gets healthy, they probably can go like 5 deep at cornerback, like
right.
legit. You know what I'm saying?
And
It's like even though I'm not big on AJ Boyer, but if AJ Boyer is like your fifth cornerback,
or at least third.
yeah. Because I mean, like you got Gilmore, Horn, Henderson. I
Okay,
think
could be
those,
more.
yeah, I think those three. I mean, are performing better than Boyer. I think
Boy,
Boyer fell off, and I
yeah.
want to say they got like another guy
Or you could
like JC. It's some named Jackson. I think he's like been like a low key guy. You know what I'm saying? Because like people don't watch Carolina, but I think he's like a low key guy who does really well. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, or you can move Boye to like safety if it maybe safety's an issue. You know what I'm
True. Yeah,
saying? Because
you got that flexibility.
all right, and you could have him in the hybrid position like how the Rams do Jalen Ramsey, where
Correct.
sometimes he might be a linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So because Boye is he's the bigger one that was with Jacksonville on the opposite side of Ramsey, right?
Yeah, I don't know about his size. I don't know if he was a big guy.
I mean, I'm just saying like he was like
The big
bigger.
name.
No, like bigger. Like he wasn't like a super small cornerback and shit.
Oh yeah, I don't know about his size. Like, I don't know like
Okay,
his
okay,
measurables. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So yeah, if he's who I'm thinking he is, then yeah, I like it, man. The only downside to what that is like when you aim towards a specific team, you get ran into by somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but like you said, you just wanna get to the dance, and they're 3-1. So man, hey, I like whoever the GM is. I don't know who it is. Kudos to them, man. Hard to believe we was making fun because they had the little Jaguar. I mean the little Panther thing. Remember week 1?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was like, if they not going to try to go nowhere, at least spend the money on something like that. Fuck it. But turns out they might be doing both, man.
Right.
So, a couple more weeks, if they still winning, I go ahead and throw out the apology. Fuck it.
So that's what it is. Dante Jackson,
Okay.
another cornerback. J.C. Jackson's the one that played for New England, but I want to say he's pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah, they got some corners. I don't know if he's hurt, but yeah, he got some corners over there.
Yeah, that's fine right there.
All right, next matchup, we see the Saints come into town to take on the football team.
Mm. Damn. This is what's the Saints record?
The Saints are 2-2. Both
Two,
teams 2-2.
two, 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 two. Um, I'm gonna go with the. This is really a toss up right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Saints, man. Um, I can't even give you a specific reason why. Technically, um, I don't know, man. Just want to see Washington lose, I guess. And troll my friends or something. But
True.
what about you?
I'm gonna go football team.
Okay,
Uh, I think it's gonna go either way. Either James can win him this game or lose him the game.
right.
And I'm going on the latter because I'm not, like I said, no disrespect or no hate towards James, but I mean everyone knows he's turnover prone.
Hmm.
So Oh
that's
no.
the thrill of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Never know what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's go, James. Fuck it. 5 touchdowns or 5 interceptions.
Right. He might do both in the game, you know.
Yeah, with him. Yeah.
Oh man. Next matchup. The Tennessee Titans versus the Urban Meyer led Jaguars.
Oh yeah, man. Tennessee, man. Like he's easily. Probably clubbing all week or something. I would hate to see him be the coach of the Falcons with Magic City and all that around.
Oh yeah, it'll be lit.
Nah, I'm gonna go Tennessee, man. Divisional game, so you never know. But Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill, I don't know if they're gonna get Julio and the boys back, but they should be super motivated, especially after losing to the Jets. I'm going Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Tennessee as well, man. Like you said, man, that team. I think this whole fiasco is gonna weigh on the team. Already, the team is not good, and then you got to deal with all this nonsense.
All right.
Yeah, I think Tennessee can pick up the victory. Hopefully, AJ and Julio are back. But yeah, I still going Titans.
Right.
Florida matchup: Dolphins versus the Buccaneers.
Oh, okay. Buccaneers. All around talent wise, these niggas better. Coaching, owner, Brady. Like the Dolphins, but something just feels like it's missing. I'm going Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm going Buccaneers. Dolphins let me down a little bit, man. They kind of got whooped up by the Colts, man. Yeah, man, Colby was back there running for his life, and then now you got to go against this pass rush in this blitz scheme. So definitely going Buccaneers, man. This one might get ugly.
All right.
Ooh, this is an interesting matchup that I didn't know I would care about before the season started.
Okay.
The Packers versus the Bengals.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So you already know who I'm going with, man.
Joe Beasy.
Joe Beasy. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. I don't think from the time I've been into sports, and at least football, which was like since we was kids, don't know if I ever picked the Bengals to win 4 weeks in a row. I don't think I've ever done that until now. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm going Bengals, man. I got to ride my man Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully T. Higgins be back soon. Joe Mixon. Offensive line. A bit shaky, but it's been, enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got to protect him the whole game, but just give him a little time, like here and there. You know what I'm saying? And he'll make something happen. Defense got a nice pass rush and decent secondary. That might not be good enough against Earn, but fuck it. I'm going Bengals anyway, man.
All right, I'm going Packers. I'm going to side my boy A-Rod, man. I think that, like I said, I want to see this one. I got to look at the 1 o'clock slate of games they got for us.
Oh, it's 1 o'clock?
Yeah, this is a 1 o'clock game.
Okay.
So I'm definitely might try to bring out the streams for this. I'll see if I can watch that jump.
Bring them out.
Yeah, I'll definitely tune into the Washington jump, and this might be the other game I might be trying to tune into. But yeah, man, I'm going Packers and Aaron Rodgers, man. I think they can continue their hot streak and hopefully edge the Bengals out in this one. This one right here. Broncos versus the Steelers.
How's Teddy and them doing?
That I'm not too sure of. That's gonna be the hang up with my pick. Because I haven't heard nothing about Bridgewater.
Okay. I'm gonna go if he doesn't play, I'm gonna go Steelers. Drew Lock is clearly a knucklehead still. We seen him come in the game and the game immediately like plummeted as far as like the Broncos go. You know what I mean?
Right.
If Bridgewater plays, I'll edge towards the Broncos, but if not, I'm going Steelers.
Okay. Reading it here, went to the our fantasy league. You know, so shout out to me. Got a crazy one last week. Thank you,
Here
Tyreek.
you go.
Thank you, Tyreek. And it's funny because we play each other.
There we go. Yeah.
I mean, another one of them. That man gave me 47 points. But back to the subject at hand. Looking at it, it says Teddy Bridgewater is back at practice. And this came earlier today, well, a couple minutes ago at 147.
Okay. Shout out to Eli with the the breaking news. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah,
yeah,
if he's playing, what's today? Thursday, right?
Yeah.
If he's playing, then I go Broncos.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Broncos. I'm think if he's back at practice, hopefully he gets cleared. I got him playing, and I got him beaten. I got him beaten.
Yeah.
The 1-3 Steelers, man. Big Ben's look horrible, man.
Horrible.
All right, so another question.
Okay.
If you were Mike Tomlin, would you pull Big Ben?
It depends because it's like it depends on what the other niggas looking like at practice.
Okay.
Because if niggas ain't looking no better, you might as well just stick with Big Ben. And then you pull him, and then niggas come in playing the same or worse. Now you got the media on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, niggas ain't nobody been looking. I mean, who was the backup? Haskins and them.
I think they still got Mason.
Okay, Haskins and Rudolph.
Yeah.
So if ain't nobody looking like lights out or nothing like that, then you just kind of got to ride with Big Ben, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I asked. Cause like, dang, that's got to be a tough decision to pull Big Ben. I'm pretty sure he's a legend out there in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, you got to deal with the media circus.
Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, that'll be tough. Like, yeah, but if I had somebody for sure, I knew that I feel comfortable.
Yeah, I could. After this weekend, 1-4. Yeah, because 1-4 essentially, even though it's an extra game this season, 1-4 essentially means like odds, especially with the Ravens and the Bengals surprise, and then Cleveland, right? Literally the rest of the division. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. Next matchup: Chicago Bears, led by full-time starter Justin Fields.
More like a promotion, okay.
Yeah, I'm glad they named it, man. I hate that uncertainty. Like, if this is your guy, let him know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't like how they deal with Jalen in Philly, but so I'm liking this.
Right.
Like, oh, you had Andy Dalton. Like, what are you waiting time for, man? Like,
right.
All right, so they take on the Las Vegas. Almost called it as the Oakland Raiders, the Las Vegas Raiders.
First and foremost, congratulations to Justin Fields. Justin Fields, when it got announced that he was a full-time starter going forward, no matter what, his parents threw a celebration for him, and he skipped it to watch film and study. I like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate the parents and the kind gesture, but at the same time, like everybody, once he stepped into that first practice with the Bears, everybody knew this guy was a starter, except for the head coach, clearly. But like, this is just a formality at this point, and congratulations to him. Hopefully, he continues to work hard and build himself up one game at a time. I'm gonna go Las Vegas though. You know what I'm saying? Las Vegas, they surprisingly they had a few primetime games this season already.
Yeah.
So we done seen plenty of them, and they're constructed pretty good. I know we seen them take L's. What the other game they won, but we seen them take an L recently to the Chargers. But yeah, man, I like the way they constructed. Nice offense, good defense. Yeah, I'm gonna go Las Vegas. They're a little bit more seasoned and ready than the Bears at this point in time.
Yeah, I agree. As much as I want to just take a shot with and go with Chicago. They just
Mm-hmm.
don't have enough playmakers for me to confidently say it.
Right.
Like I
Right.
like Justin Fields, what he can do, but like the receivers is just not there.
Yeah. He's by himself right now.
Because I like their pass rush. And funny tidbit, I don't know if you've seen a slight back and forth between Bosa and Carr.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like that's like blood in the water. I think Khalil Mack and Von Miller. I said Khalil Mack, Mack and Robert Quinn are looking at chops. You know what I'm saying? They want
Right.
to put that pressure on him early, rattle him, make him tuck that ball like he did in that meme. But I just don't think even if they can do it, I don't think they have enough firepower to stay on top of them. Even though, you know what I'm saying, the Raiders are like an team to me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit hate
Mm-hmm.
because of the division, but they got some firepower with Henry Ruggs, and they started hitting him deep.
Yeah. I mean, is it hate or is it just like,
It's
you
a little
know?
hate. It's a little. It is a
Things up.
division.
All right. How you feel about the Chargers? Are they or
No, they're not. They nice. They
yeah?
nice.
See, I don't feel like that's hate then. I don't feel like it's hate based on the division, man.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like they essentially they both kind of got the same record, right?
Nah,
Or
I
no,
think
Chargers better. I mean,
yeah, the Chargers
Oakland got a
better
better record. Raiders got a better record.
than the Chargers. I
Chargers
think this.
lost 2, right?
I'm not that they 3-1.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
same record now.
they only lost to the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Raiders 3-1 too. Okay. I ain't know. I thought that was 2-2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Just my
Well,
opinion.
I guess the Chargers. Technically, I guess the Chargers are better since they won the head-to-head, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. I think the Raiders are. I agree with the sentiment of their team because I would. That's how I would describe them too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that's like another team might not have like the sweetest schedule, but you know what I'm saying? All that they really played, it beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
Banged that Ravens team, but
Twice, by the way, same game. Okay.
right. So it is what it is. Like I'm keeping my eye on them though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All right. Next matchup. Browns travel to the Chargers. SoFi Stadium. This would be a good one too. Another matchup there. More so, I probably would be more prone to see, but this turns
Is
out to
it?
be a good one.
It's 4 o'clock though, right?
Yeah,
I'm about to say can't have too much work at one, man.
yeah.
Niggas.
That Bears don't started the slate of the 4 o'clock games.
Okay. So you already know who I'm going with, man. Guy ride with Herbs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Team Teddy.
Yes, sir. Going with the Chargers. Now, not this. At first, I felt like this was going to be a heart over brain pick, but after seeing the Cleveland struggle with Minnesota like that, even though they picked up the win, I kind of feel a little bit better about it. You know what I mean? Jarvis Landry still hurt. For some reason, Baker and Odell just don't have chemistry like that. And Baker's just been kind of like off from what I've seen. I haven't watched a lot of Cleveland, but
Yeah,
that game against the Chiefs that we watched, and then the highlights from this game, he just seems off. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. He was pretty sharp against us, but I mean that's not saying much because our defense is trash. He just had that one bad pick at the end.
Okay. Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, I feel bad about my MVP pick, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chargers on this one, man. Look for these niggas to continue their role. I know you need them to take a L, but
Yep, and that's why I'm going to Bronx. Yeah, I mean, you gave a great breakdown of Cleveland right there, and I still going with them though, man. I think at some point, you know what I'm saying. I think if I'm going to stick to my guns, I think they're going to be one of them teams. I think they're going to turn around eventually. You know what I'm saying? This
right.
what time more than now. You know what I'm saying? This is a great test for both teams. You know what I'm saying? I think. I like Cleveland defense though. That's also allowed me to stay with the pick. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the matchup of, you know what I'm saying, this game. I like Chargers offense led by Herbert. You know what I'm saying? They do some creative stuff. You know what I'm saying? They take advantage of matchups like how you supposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nice, innovative play calling. They
Facts.
use everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Super facts. Yep.
So yeah, so this would be a good matchup. And I like Cleveland defense. Like I always talk about their front four. They got nice secondary. So this is gonna be the matchup I want to watch too. So this is another one. If crack streams or whatever works for me, I might have to keep it going for
Okay.
this one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So wow. So before the season, we didn't see neither our stream games of the week though. Packers, Bengals, Chargers, Browns.
Right.
Crazy.
All right, this could probably be the matchup I'm gonna have on the actual TV. The
Okay.
Giants go to Texas to face the Cowboys.
Okay. Danny Dimes versus Dak and the boys. Okay.
1-3 versus 3-1.
Okay. I'll go with the Cowboys. It should be an entertaining game. It's NFC East. These games always be entertaining. NFC games in general tend to be entertaining.
Yeah, yeah. AFC games, man. Like, thank goodness for like Tom Brady doing what he did, and now you got like the Chiefs and Lamar doing what he doing.
Mm-hmm.
But like even them, like it's like tough to just escape the AFC commentary. But shout out to Tony Romo, man. But
Yeah,
like them
that's
games
what.
definitely, I don't know what it is. Like
And
this.
yeah, I've super adopted the Shannon Sharp method of watching these games on mute.
I might
Like,
gotta try one day, but it's like I think I'm more so I don't mute it, but like most of the time we in the party talking anyway, so
right, that's why it's
like
easy. It's easy to do
yeah,
it, you know.
yeah.
So yeah, once you get past it that first initial time, it's like super easy. It's just like you said, shout out to Romo, and then Fox. Of course, Fox got a few guys that they're okay. A lot of the guys just be talking foolery, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then like they I noticed too like a while back that the commentators try to like make up for refs bad calls and all that to try to reinforce it.
All right.
Stuff like that, yeah, like you say, be tomfoolery, man.
Yeah. Cut this shit off, man. Cut some music or something on, man. Like I said, talking to party. Fuck it.
This is the only reason why I keep it on is like it's like having that sense of just what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like hearing whistles and explanations for like the flags and stuff like that. So that's like part of the part I probably really miss. Like I don't really like you said I don't care about the commentary.
Right.
But I think I ain't picked, so I probably definitely go Cowboys. The Cowboys
Yeah.
definitely should win this.
All right.
Giants struggling, even though like I will say like I be saying stuff.
They play good.
Danny Dimes looking better than I thought. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He's looking, even though they hasn't translated into wins yet. Saquon is getting a little bit more healthy,
Mm-hmm.
contributing more. Yeah, but I still don't think it's enough. Like if Cowboys just keep doing what they're doing, like I said, they're at best when they run the ball. And
All
Zeke
right.
had 140. But I don't know why people keep playing with this guy. Like it's like the whole thing. Like people think because they haven't seen it, it can't be done.
Right.
Like it's
Right.
like, and I notice that a lot. Like when we talk about like LeBron, like Grant LeBron is great because he, you know what I'm saying, he fills up the stat sheet with the passes, assists, and all that. I'm like, you don't think Kobe can pass the ball? You don't think
Right.
KD can? It's just different roles. You know what I'm saying? Like now with Zeke, that has grown more as a quarterback, so he's passing more. They feel comfortable passing more. They got the receivers. They paid him money, so yeah, they're gonna pass. You know what I'm saying? Then he has another running mate that emerged, and Tony Pollard. So he's not gonna get as many touches, and it's probably better for him in the long run. But like,
Yeah.
he's still that guy though.
It keeps them preserved. Yep.
Yeah, he's still that guy though. Like people
Yeah.
gotta stop playing with him. And it's like he never had like breakaway speed. But you know what I'm
Right.
saying? He's not that type of guy. He got enough speed. He has enough speed. Like Emmett wasn't the fastest, but he had enough speed.
All
But
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like people out.
Yeah. Agreed.
Ooh shit. I don't know, man. I might want to watch this matchup. 49ers versus the Cardinals. I
Okay.
kind of want to see some Cardinals gameplay. Like, this is like another team that they're early. They're early on schedule. They're earlier
Mm-hmm.
than, you know what I'm saying, when I thought they would be emerging. They said, fuck that. We ready to break out now.
Mm-hmm. Um. Oh man, I'm gonna go Cardinals. This is essentially a must win for the 49ers, though. But I'm gonna go Cardinals. Too much offensive firepower. Um, I'm not trusting Jimmy G. Cardinals got a nice stout defense. Jimmy G plays good, and then he just out of nowhere stops playing good. He'll start the game off. The first couple of drives is looking like he's going to be like on fire, and then the rest of the game is trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold up. I got a question for you.
Okay.
Is Jimmy G going to be the starter for this game? Is he going to play?
Is he hurt?
He didn't finish last game. And I'm looking
Oh
at
yeah.
Yahoo. He didn't practice Wednesday. So look like that's the latest. Bruised calf.
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah.
Wow. Um. You know, I hate to turn into a conspiracy theorist, but I guess technically this wouldn't be a conspiracy. I will pull the same move that they did in Chicago. Um, Trey Lance, let him start. He's already been playing, the season anyway with them packages, wildcat formations, and special plays. And I just go ahead and make him a starter. Everybody's seen this coming as well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let them get the experience. The season's not a total loss because obviously they'll probably lose this game, no matter who starts. But once you get away from the divisional games, you just have to scrap up against some of the lesser talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still have a nice vaunted defense. As long as the offense has been, they're like us in a sense. They're like the Seahawks. Like we beat them because our offense could score and was taking up long drives so the defense could stay fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that.
Right. And as long as that can happen, your team is going to do good. But like we said the previous weeks, they kept going 3-and-out and giving the ball back to the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Now the
Mm-hmm.
defense is like that. We just came off the field. And then you have a mental mishap here, or you fall for a double move there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's really just going to depend. But I really feel like no matter what, they're going to lose against the Cardinals, though.
Facts. Yeah. I'm definitely going Cardinals. Like you say, much I like this team. And as much as I like Trey Lance, I think Trey Lance is going to be a player. But
Next year.
right. Yeah, like I said, he still has to a lot of growth to do.
Right.
Growing up, like he has that complex with, like, especially like young mobile quarterbacks. I think he was like kind of looking at like one read and looking to take off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he got to get more comfortable back there, learn the playbook or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll be ready to emerge as one of the young stars in this league. But I'm definitely going Cardinals, man. I think they're gonna be too much. Nice offense, nice defense. They just rolling right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this brings us to the Sunday night matchup, man.
Okay.
Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Ooh, football gonna be lit this weekend.
It's definitely lit,
man. Now I can't believe I'm about to say this about Buffalo, but wow, are these niggas scary or not? I think they said they're the first team since the 2000 Ravens to have multiple shutouts in the first 4 weeks of a season. Offense is just clicking, defense is clicking. Well-run organization. Super big on Josh Allen, man. Like I wish I could like go find. I tweet so much that it'll take like literally like 2 days or something. I wish I could go find an old tweet that I put up and saying like the Jets should have took Josh Allen when I like the Jets. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, although niggas kept saying he was raw talent, he just had the intangibles, man. The big, strong arm, high IQ, so he wasn't just like a gunslinger or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Super coachable, and just it's like certain players you could just see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he just seemed like one of those guys over like the other Josh Rosen, who I think he's not even in the league no more, or he's like a backup somewhere. Obviously Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold, they're doing well for their teams, you know. I'm gonna go Buffalo with this one, man. What's the Chiefs record?
We should be 2-2.
2-2.
They
Okay, so
they
man,
3-1.
yeah, so not a must win. Yeah, I think I'm a side with Buffalo on this. I think they got a lot of momentum going into, even though it's crazy to see the Chiefs lose 3 games in the first 5 weeks.
Right. I mean, that's what makes it scary. It could definitely happen. This is a good team. That's why I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say this is
Yeah.
like one of the few times I actually kind of been nervous as a Chiefs fan. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, it's uncertainty there. You know what I'm saying? The way we play on offense. And you mentioned like this is a great defense, so you can't have that stuff against this defense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like you get it to that hot offense led by Allen with Diggs and company. It won't. We kind of having the itch to turn the ball over multiple times a game, man. That's not good, man. So that
Yeah.
being said, I'm still going with my Chiefs, though.
Of
You know what I'm
course.
saying? But
Of course.
it's definitely going to be a rough game, man.
It's a good Sunday night game.
Yeah, definitely a good Sunday night game, man. And we ain't getting shut out. You forget that shit.
Hey, that shit's scary though. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, these niggas 4 games in got 2 shutouts. Oh no.
Yeah, winning three in a row. They lost to the Steelers, so they hot, man. I don't know how the hell they lost to the Steelers, but man, that was
And
first
they
game of
was
the season, though.
that was the game they was up by like I think it was 17 or something, and in the second half just like collapsed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like you said, a lot of niggas ain't play preseason and all that, so maybe they had to get their wind up on their lungs up under them or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, that brings us to the last game of the week, Monday night. The Colts versus the Ravens.
It's the Monday night game.
Nah,
Nah, I'm going Baltimore, man. Is this Hard Knocks? We get the Hard Knocks yet, or
I
not
don't
yet?
know.
Yeah.
They gotta start filming it sometime soon.
Oh boy, I'm going Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson, the litany of running backs that these guys had. I know they lost 3 to injury for the year, but it seems like they brought in about 7 of the. You know what I'm saying? Um, Obviously Mark Andrews, Hollywood Brown. The defense, man, even with the loss of like Peters, defense is still super formidable. I can't even think of anything I like about the Colts. So I'm going Ravens.
Yeah, definitely going Ravens here. Colts a little bit of a banged up team. Nelson, I think he's missing some time. Carson Wentz, bubble boy back there. Breathe on
Mm-hmm.
him wrong, he gonna get hurt. And
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it's not too much to be desired for the Colts. So I'm definitely going to Ravens here, man.
Yeah, and we have a few, even though we playing each other this week. You know, we very invested, both of us, in the Ravens, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, that wraps up the NFL talk for this week. Well, wraps up the week breakdown. I don't know if you got anything else.
How you feel about the fantasy so far?
I feel like it's cool. Like I was telling Game, that win right there revived me. Like, cause I was scheduled to lose that jump. Like,
Right.
I think I was scheduled to lose like 150 to like 120, 130.
Okay.
And then Tyreek giving that in that big day, 47 points, definitely pushed me over the edge. Now it was still uncertainty going into Monday night
Right.
because
Right.
he had 3 people in that game: Waller, Keenan Allen, and Mike Williams. And it just the stars aligned for me. I ended up getting that victory.
Right.
I
Because
was getting scared towards the end.
Herbert was throwing touchdowns to everybody, but
Yeah, shout out to Eckler. Shout out to
Eckler,
Cook.
Cook, the
And the
other
other big
the six
cuz.
six eight, what was he, six?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, so yeah, Eckler had the game, but it's like I tried to have it like strategized where I could steal Eckler, but somebody had got him, man. So
Yeah.
that would have been a nice piece. But yeah, I'm 2-2. I think you 2-2 too, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm 2-2 as well.
You scheduled to win this one right here,
Yeah,
but gotta see
it
how it
just
falls.
it just really comes down to like performances. Like I got Russ playing against the Rams tonight, so hopefully he does his thing. It ain't got to be perfect, just a couple of touchdowns or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then all throughout the weekend, and then like I said, the Ravens, Justin Tucker, Mark Andrews, maybe Latavius Murray, because since he did have a great outing, not great, but 60 rushing yards and a touchdown, that's kind of good in fantasy. So that's Monday night, so I see how things pan out sometime early Sunday. Other than that, man, like I said, we're gonna see how it pan out, man. Must win for me, man.
Yeah, must win for me too. Like I said, I'm looking to be in the running of it. And now I was like so down on it. I'm like, man, my team is like it's okay, but I'm just missing that running back that can like lead my team. If I had like a nice running back, like my receivers are job nice,
hmm
but I guess that's how it falls. Like you'll be lucky to have like be strong at all three, like quarterback, wide receiver, and running back.
Right. Or at least feeling like at least the people actually producing though.
Yeah,
Because I felt like how I constructed my team, I felt like I did that, with Russ at quarterback and Alvin Kamara, who has virtually done nothing thus far. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
Luckily, I picked up Cordero Patterson, and that paid huge dividends. But probably the difference between me winning and losing last week.
You say Kamara ain't been doing nothing.
Like, nah, not at
Yeah, and
all.
that's what I wonder how his production would be when no Drew Brees or the lack of Drew Brees. I was wondering about that.
Yeah. So still early in the season. They playing against Washington, so hopefully he can get something going. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they let Cordero Patterson basically get the hat trick on him, so maybe somebody of his magnitude can do it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, I got DeAndre Hopkins and Christian Kirk too, but I don't play him. But yeah, Hopkins don't really like do anything outside of like that week one. You know what I mean?
yeah, it'd be tough, man.
Yeah,
Fantasy is tough.
super tough. But yeah, looking forward to it. Starts tonight, man. But I guess that wraps up. Is that everything we wanted to cover today?
Before we get to the what the fuck vaccine, well, it could be after. I just want to give a shout out, man, to B2K, man. I think they made up Lil Fizz and Omarion. You know, they had a
Oh
whole
yeah,
scandal with April Jones. They
you buy
put bygones be bygones. Lil Fizz apologized.
you you a Marion, man. You accept that wholeheartedly, man.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll lean more to right now. I say I wouldn't,
Yeah, me too.
but like just me being in a predicament. I don't know how close they really was. Him and Lil Fizz.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. Nigga, she broke up. Did she break up with him?
I think so.
Like she broke up with Lil Fizz, right?
I think so. Yeah,
And was like she started fucking with somebody else or some shit like that.
yeah. She did her little petty thing. She wanted to post a picture or video of her diving in the pool and some beautiful view.
Yeah. So
That's another joint. It's like bad. It's just like a little rat.
yeah.
Her, Brittany Renner, plenty of them, but just
So it's like is that if you were still fucking with her, would you really be sorry though? You know what I'm saying?
right.
You know, or if you wanted to fuck with her, you could have went about it like the respectful way.
Yeah,
instead
That
of like
yeah. That's
showboating and carrying niggas.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Talking hella reckless and spicy.
Yeah, but
That's why like it's like I probably might have been good on cause like you just double crossed me, like, you know what I'm saying, you already disrespected me, like, you know what I'm saying, why you even talking to my baby mother, you know what I'm saying?
all right,
Like so many chicks out here, you gotta talk to my baby mother.
all
Come on,
right.
bro. Like,
It's literally, and then it's them. It ain't just like other type niggas. It's B2K.
right.
Like millions of females. You know what I'm saying? Will fuck with you, cuz like, come on, bro. But gotta be, and that's like another thing, cause it's like when you say that, like just as fast as you say that, like it's all these other women, why you gotta talk to my baby mother? That also lets me know that a nigga probably was low key die like jealous.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Want what you got and stuff.
Yeah.
He
So
probably wanted to be the face of B2K and all that.
right. So that's another thing. Like I'm like a meticulous thinker when it comes to shit like that.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Me too. I gotta get the like my brain get to going other places and shit too.
So yeah. But hey, made up Amarion, who just seems to be one of the most nonchalantest people
Yeah.
in the history of mankind. He's cool with it. I'm cool with it. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, welcome, fuck facts.
Yep.
All right. So, I got two jumps. Like the first jump was rather slight, so I had to, you
Yeah, my
know,
junk kind of slight too.
bless the people with two and shit. Um, it's kind of the first one's kind of neat. It's just like short, so whatever. But this happened about 5 years ago. So we love doing the nature and the animals and shit like that. So this happened 5 years ago. You know how bees, they always live in like a super community and stuff like that, and everything's like gravitated towards the queen and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So 2016, a queen bee had flew inside of a car or whatever and was trapped in the car for 72 hours. After 24 hours, the whole hive, well, I think it was a whole community, which was multiple hives, had swarmed the car and stayed on the car until the queen bee eventually got out of the car. Another 48 hours. Do you know how many bees was on this car? 20,000.
Wow, I was about to be way off. I was about to say like a couple hundred.
20,000 bees
All right.
stayed on this car until the queen bee got out.
So somebody in the bee suit opened the car up to get the joint out.
I have no idea.
That's crazy.
Uh, I couldn't. Somebody was saying, because I got this one on Twitter and shit. Somebody was saying, this how the Beehive be defending Beyonce and shit.
Yes, sir. Play with it if you want to.
But nah, that's one, and then the second one, which was it has to do with the animals and the atmosphere and shit. Last week, I think I gave people the one about the whales and how high they could jump and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So piggybacking off of the whales, this is a part two of the whale. What the fuck facts is the lifespan of a whale is pretty enormous. You know, they live a bunch of years. By the time a whale has died, the points that it's jumped out of the water, you know, it ain't like they stay out of the water, they just jump up and down here and there, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
By the time it's done all of that throughout its whole life, while it does that, it's absorbed up to 33 tons of carbon from the atmosphere.
Sheesh.
And when it dies, that's the same amount of carbon that it releases into the ocean.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's crazy. So, it's not their fault, but they're basically polluting the waters just as much as we are. Well, it's our fault, technically, anyway. But yeah, those are my 2 what the fuck facts for the day.
All right. Since you gave him 2, I try to give him 2. Try to remember the second one because I was just searching for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So my first one is in the sports world.
Okay.
All right. What if I told you, like, you know what I'm saying, stuff you don't really think about too much. What if I told you probably up until this year, one other person might have just did it this year. It was only one person, especially from the skill. Well, yeah, one person who scored on every team, scored against every team, and he did it multiple times.
Okay.
Do you know who this player is?
You talk about like in football or
Yeah, football. Yeah, he scored a touchdown against every team, and he did it multiple times.
Is it Tom Brady?
I think he might be the second one he did it, but it was somebody before him.
Drew Brees.
Mm-mm.
I'm stumped.
Yeah.
Who?
Terrell Owens.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't gonna go with. I was gonna keep naming quarterbacks and shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to think too, because like when they said the fact, I don't know if they was just talking about skill position, but they didn't say limited to skill position. I have to look that up.
Okay.
I know Tom Brady probably did it this year, but I assume Drew he could have did it too because he played with San Diego. You know what I'm saying? He could have scored a touchdown on the Saints.
But it ain't like he was. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he might have been too tough back then. Well, he was all right with the Chargers though.
He was tough. He just got that injury.
Hurt. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was like real interesting. I thought like a lot of people might have did that, you know what I'm saying? But of course, over his long career playing for 5 different teams, he was able to score on every team and he did it multiple times. So shout out to T.O., man. Did he get into the Hall of Fame yet?
Yeah, he's in.
All right,
he just did it his own way.
Oh yeah. I remember he was the person who didn't want to go to like the ceremony.
Yeah, skip the ceremony. Jump with his family and shit. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Just had niggas mail out the gold jacket.
Yeah, my man was super. Yeah, I mean, I get it because I guess he just both parties being petty all the way to the end.
Yeah, politics. Fuck it.
Because he should have been he maybe should have been a first ballot.
Definitely was the first ballot.
And I guess he had some resentment towards that and was like, man, forget y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad they didn't be too petty like how they did with Coach Jimmy Johnson and make it wait that long.
Yeah, fuck around and died or some shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
come on, bro.
Yeah. All right, for my second, what the fuck fact? I don't have no way to build it up, but did you know a hippo can sweat this pink substance that acts as sunscreen and also like a nature neosporin to help clean and protect cuts?
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, so that's why I love nature because they always got these crazy defense mechanisms and features, for lack of better words,
all right,
that they can do to help protect them. Or you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Crazy.
Imagine if humans could do shit like we ain't have to get sunscreen and shit like that. We could just
do black people use sunscreen? Do we?
I know black people that use it.
Yeah, I'm not a person that goes to the beach and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't use it. I don't use it because of everyday life.
Nah, I would never. All the times that I used to be super in the sun and all of that, the only thing that would happen was me getting darker.
Yeah,
nigga ain't never getting no sunburn or no shit like that. So,
right? Yeah. If it was that hot, I ain't going out.
Yeah, I used to when I was young, I used to work at Six Flags and shit.
Okay, yeah.
So you die like bacon.
Yeah.
But Yeah, just would get old. We went to the pool a lot or some shit like that. You just would get darker. Niggas ain't get like sunburn or nothing like that.
Right. That's why I was like, is that a black people thing? I was about to say, I don't know.
But I do know people that because I guess it's just your parents. Your parents got like, yeah, but just in case, put it on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just imagine, even still though, like
that is some crazy stuff.
like
That's sweet.
You get a cut, and then all you got to do is sweat, and then and that help heal the cut because it got natural alcohol and natural peroxide
cleaning properties and stuff. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
shout out to hippos, man.
Yeah, killers.
Yeah, I didn't know they was that vicious.
Yeah, anything in nature like that humongous. Like, just gotta have it in them. You know what I'm saying?
So, elephant, they known to be like that. Well, I guess if you get too close to them and stuff.
They could be though. Yeah. Like, I know the image that niggas portray to us, like, elephants just be cool and shit like that. But niggas having a bad day or something.
Niggas can be with the shit.
Yeah. So, yeah, definitely some good shit right there.
Yes, sir. Good podcast, man. Any other thing? Any last thoughts? Any shout outs? Anything?
Man, shout out to us, man. We've been like keeping this joint going.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't see it slowing up no time soon, man. God forbid.
Yeah, facts. But yeah, that's about it, man. Like, keep the good work up, keep the grinding. You know what I'm saying? Like, we already been had the chemistry and all that, so that ain't no. The little stuff that I ain't gonna say we take for granted, like us specifically, but little stuff that other people might take for granted and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a be better too. Like I said, like I mentioned earlier, like stuff like the Dave Chappelle thing. I should have been on that. You know what I'm saying? And see if you had time to watch it, and I could have watched it. And you know what I'm saying? That could have been a great topic. Because I heard him saying some stuff on it, John. Like I seen like clips of. Like him talking about the baby and I guess like talk to the LGBTQ plus or whatever community.
Okay.
Not whatever, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to remember all of the letters. And was saying like how like I ain't about to end this Bama career. This Bama shot somebody in Walmart, killed somebody in Walmart. You know what I'm saying?
I seen that clip and shit,
yeah. So yeah, definitely about to watch this, Joe. I know Dave, like he goes there, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be like a nice political, nice good comedy, not afraid to go there. So definitely should be a good watch. I'm definitely about to get right into that. Probably right after the podcast.
Okay. And shout out to the baby, man.
Yeah, shout out to the baby.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right. He's gonna recover, man.
Yeah, he just can't let everything get to him. It's like now he's like in that period where everybody just keep trying. And I think I seen something where a random lady came out and was like alleged that he used some female to guess shoot his shot.
Right.
So he addressed that about. So I ain't bringing up. I didn't think it was that big of a topic, but like it's gonna be like little nuances, little annoyances. Going forward.
Any little thing where you just not pitch perfect.
Right. People looking to get clout, money, or whatever. So just keep your head up, and you know what I'm saying. Just keep a tight ship, my guy.
Yes, sir. But other than that, it's been another Head for the Hills podcast, and we out.
Bye.